won $1 million.
How did you get here?
Took the butt.
That's kind of crazy, huh? Welcome to Open Conversation, SheeshBlanco, and I'm your host, SheeshBlanco, and I'm here with the gang. If you know me, you know them. We got C-Dub and Killuh. You know what I'm saying? Great men, great people, even more amazing fathers, as we all are. Fellas, one thing we always do and what we gonna always do, as we've always done, I think we always been that core thing. I think y'all been the core thing of my mental health talks and where we always communicated that before we started doing all of this. So we go, where you at right now? What do you do when you at like a 4 and not a 2? Because a 2 is like low key checking out. What is your outlet? So let us know. Anybody go first, however y'all feel.
Well, hey, C-Dub, as you said, man, the myth, the legend. You feel me?
There it is.
Man, mental health right now, I'm probably at like a solid 8. You feel me? Not too much going on. You feel me? I'm in a good spot. Shit around me is it's not all connected, but you know what I'm saying. We're doing the best that we can. So yeah, I said probably a solid 8. Man, what do I do at a 4? I mean, you already know, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, we had this stint where back in 2018, yeah, shit was it was ugly. You feel me? It was ugly. So I try not to do that. You feel me? As long as I'm not doing what I was doing in 2018, it's a win. You feel me? So as long as I'm not checking out, as long as I'm not burying myself within the bottle, as long as I'm expressing how I'm feeling, you know, why I'm feeling this way, how I got here, it's all a win. You know what I'm saying? So
Great.
that's what I try to do.
Yeah. Killuh.
So I'm probably at about I say somewhere between a 7 and 8 right now. You know, I'm not too. I mean, right now in this very moment, you know, about a 7 or 8. But that's good for me. Shoot, man, I've been trying to get this cybersecurity, trying to do a whole career switch pretty much. You know what I'm saying?
Career man.
I've been in the medical field my whole adult life, and I'm trying to switch over to IT. So studying for that and getting a certification for that is crazy. Like, you know, it's over 600 different objectives I gotta know. You know, in order to pass this test at least. But so that's been kind of stressful, and then just, you know, just life is bills, kids,
every day,
crazy.
It don't never stop, huh?
But you know, when I'm at a 4, shoot, I usually just use my outlets. Whether it's you know, you guys always tell me talk to y'all anytime about anything. You know, I got no shortage of outlets, so that's always good. But you know, sometimes I do keep things to myself and try to handle it internally, which probably ain't the best solution every time. But you know, I feel like I've been going through it so long that I kind of know my coping mechanisms and how to get past it. So yeah.
Hey, it's just, in truth, just beautiful to see both of my brothers here, like at even speaking 7 and 8, because like, you know, like we said, like we usually talk the most to each other about our situation when we're dealing with the mental aspects, and most cases back 2018 and on, we wasn't in the best places, you know what I'm saying? And now we in good places doing great things. I just want to let y'all know I'm proud of y'all for real. You know what I'm saying? Just the accomplishments and what y'all do, and this is great, bro. We are destined for so much in this life, and we talk about it all the time, and where we gonna get to and where we going. We so much, man. We looking back 2018 is like how do we even get there for real? You know what I'm saying? So it's they really don't know. Like niggas really don't know.
It's been a fucking journey. I'll tell you that.
They might hear something, but they really don't know.
I don't know how dark it is.
Hey, when I say like I'll give y'all like a small smidget like about how bad it was. It was like the situation was the setup in the crib was different. There was a table in the middle. Everybody go to work, get their chill, do what they got to do. And it was like 4 or 5 bottles in the middle of the table, and we just knock them down.
Hey. What kind of bottle? I feel like that's important.
Jerk chicken. But see, y'all probably don't call that Irk and Jerk, E and J. Like bottom of the barrel, some shit to really make your stomach turn for real.
And it's crazy because I feel like for a while I wasn't out here with y'all because I was still up north,
Mm-hmm.
and I was drinking the same thing. Like
that's hurt.
Hey, that's that hurt juice.
Crazy.
It's the hurt, and it was crazy because we weren't really talking about it. It was like the silence was loud in the house. It was so loud, you just knew like everybody running from something. But it was good to congregate with your brothers and just kind of we laughing now, like everybody happy, we having a good time. It was, you know what I'm saying, but to just think about it, this to let y'all know like God is real, because you know what I'm saying, and all the senses of how far we've come. Like it was some times people was about to check out, so you know what I'm saying, is like it's beautiful, and that's to let you know like if you are going through something, speak about it, talk about it, because that being able to voice it and speak about it to the right people. You speak about it to the wrong people, it might push you that much further to the edge, and we don't want that. You know what I'm saying? At all. You should always be able to have an outlet or somebody, a friend, a sibling. If your parents, if you got good parents like that to listen, chop it up. You know what I'm saying? But I was blessed with my brothers, and at the later point, my mom started to understand what I was dealing with when I was dealing with it. So it's like, you know, and my father as well. So it's like I'm grateful to God for these, and he's not the only one. There's a few more where they really knew, you know, to talk about it, because it was hard. It was the first time in my adult life dealing with something so crucial. It's like you can grow up a certain way, but it's like, bro, life don't prepare you for that. Like life don't prepare you for that type of emotional, like you don't know how to deal with that. We grow up emotionalists. Like it's like, you know, you get love, but it's like a certain love to where like you don't really get it until, you feel me, now it's
playing sports.
Playing
sports, you know, it's all the love is tough. Every bit of love you get is tough love, and when you get hurt, wipe it off and go back. And you know, like that wasn't bad though. I mean, I'm not saying it was completely bad, because it taught us how to be strong,
yeah,
how
tough.
to know that even though we hurt or down, like we could get through this. Like, you know, we're not defined by our pain, you know what I'm saying? That's just in here.
Yeah.
You know, so like I appreciate the tough love at the end of the day. And I always tell just whoever I'm talking to, like in life, it's always gonna be certain traumas that you go through. And I guess I'll just say I'm glad that I had the traumas I had that didn't turn me into, you know, something different, you know. And I had the traumas, you know, I go through the depression and stuff, but I'm not doing nothing crazy, you know, like I'm
it could be worse.
You know, it could always be worse.
So truly, so typically on this, you feel me, like I'm doing most of the talking. And you know, unknown to be like you talked for 20 minutes, 10 minutes. So like y'all know me, I know y'all, and we converse crazy. So I'm gonna give y'all the floor. If there's something y'all want to speak about, we gonna speak about it, and we gonna, you know what I'm saying, open conversation with SheeshBlanco. So let's have an open one.
I feel like a lot of people are uncomfortable saying how they feel, saying the truth, telling people that they don't want to do something, telling people that they're not going to do something. Everybody kind of wants to be like, they want to be liked. You know, I feel like people want to be liked a lot. So people are, I can do that. I can do it. Even when they like,
they don't want to.
They don't want to, you know what I'm saying? Or like you got that feeling like, man, I shouldn't go out tonight.
I feel like that causes that's like a creeper to anxiety. Like when you feel pressure to do something you don't want to do is when you really be like, you start tripping, like for real. Cause like that's one for me, like not feeling like something I don't want to do, but like feeling rushed or pressured. You feel me? So you doing something you don't want to do, you're going to be uncomfortable the entire time. You know what I'm saying? No matter who you with, because off the dribble, you didn't want to do it. Unless alcohol is involved, which would take, alcohol wipes away like what you even was caring about. But if you just doing it on some sober tip, like you're going to be there itchy, scratchy, like, why am I here? You got to really like, I think people be afraid to be truthful. Like, and there's no reason, like as we all are, like, if we not going to do something, we're gonna say, oh, I'm not sliding, or it's bad, like, or it's hurt, like for real, like I think people be afraid to disappoint their friends or they like their family. Like I'm telling anybody, y'all, like if I'm not coming, I'm not coming. I don't care. Like
we really will not hear from niggas.
Like it's bad. Like I'm not coming.
The
like,
silence
I'm sorry.
is very loud within our group dynamic. Silence,
like if you don't get a reply to the message, it's dark.
He's not coming.
Nobody
He was just replying. I know he's seen the message.
Everybody been hitting you. Everybody been hitting you. Hey, let it go.
Okay, so let me ask you a question. How do you balance between like not doing shit that makes you uncomfortable and then challenging yourself to do things that make you uncomfortable for growth? You know what I'm saying?
So with that, right? Oof, that was a good one, Dan.
Yeah,
All right. So look at when I wasn't going places, as y'all know, right? It was the challenge to. There's a lot of times I didn't want to go, but I just went because I'm like, I trust y'all, and I know y'all got me. So it was like, just do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's why I feel like truly like got me to be able to really move the way I moved back to feeling like at least the norm of what I thought I'd be, not the norm of back to who I was because I'm better now. It's just the norm of like being able to just move and have my motion and do what I got to do. You know what I'm saying? So I think being uncomfortable was good. Being uncomfortable is to be uncommon. You know what I'm saying? So if you don't challenge yourself and you keep like enabling somebody to not do something, is hurting them more than you know. You know what I'm saying? So the more you gotta keep it going. Like I was just talking about a situation at work, and I was like, you know, my brother, he's about to get married, and we gotta take. I haven't flown in a minute, but I'm like, I'm sliding. Like there's no question. Like, but I'm saying, I'm like, he wouldn't even. You feel me? Like it'd be a wrap, and I'm like, but I wouldn't even like trip because it's like I'm gonna be my brothers. Like it's not even a thought process in my mind of any like I don't care, but I couldn't think like. You know, a couple years back, I'd have been like, Blue 42. I'm not going. Hey, tell me how it's going. But it's like,
be there.
It's like you just gotta like I said, becoming uncomfortable is to become uncommon, and people don't really want to get in that point to where like when you break that mold of what's holding you back, it's gonna change you forever. You know what I'm saying? Like if I didn't start back driving and start back doing the things I needed to do, I wouldn't be here. Like if y'all, and that's like really like on like not saying like y'all forced it upon me, but like just still like being my brothers and being like, hey, come on, she's like, let's slide. Come on, you coming with us, brother? Like let's go.
You
like
definitely gotta practice.
You feel me?
You gotta
like
practice being uncomfortable.
Yeah, what?
That's
I mean,
like
I've been conversations we had with driving. Both of y'all like, bro, pull the car, bro.
Hey. Yeah.
Hey, bro. Hey, niggas don't know. Hey, y'all don't really got real brothers for real. Hey, y'all really don't got real brothers. That's all I'm here. Hey,
I'm outside right now.
My mother has all their numbers.
Hey. But no, you definitely gotta get comfortable with being uncomfortable, and that's what everything in life, every single thing. You gotta be able to fail. You gotta be able to do things that get you out of your comfort zone. Otherwise, you're just gonna stay in the same spot. You know,
it's one thing that I feel like that C-Dub does the best as like our brother, our friend. He challenges us to do new things. He pushes for it. Like he doesn't like us to do our social norm. He will always like, let's go do this. Like let's go over here. Let's do outside. You know what I'm saying? Like just like stop being in the same world we always been in. You know, so it's like
he's rich.
It's not that,
he's
man.
rich.
It's in this life, bro. It's easy to become complacent. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, this makes me feel good, or I'm comfortable doing this, so I'm gonna stay doing this, man. And that shit it's dangerous. You feel me? It can be comforting, but it can be dangerous at the same time. So I'm just saying, man, we got this big ass world in which we live in, man. Like we haven't even tapped the surface, bro. We're in the valley with it. You know what I'm saying? 818, we're local. You know what I'm saying? We're doing local shit, but traveling, man. Like traveling is what really got me there. You feel me? It made me realize that like this world is it's huge, it's chaotic, but it's also beautiful. You know what I'm saying? And you staying in the valley is like staying in your room the whole life. You know what I'm saying? Like, that would be like the metaphor. Like it's not even worth it. You feel me? Like it's so much out there.
Man,
I would
we
definitely
gotta see it all.
I definitely want to travel a lot more, and I'm grateful for like being able to have lived outside of the valley. Whether it was it didn't matter
grateful. Shout out
where I was
Washington.
at.
Shout out AZ.
Hey, I've lived in cold places. I've lived in hot ass places. I lived in different places, you know, and
Hey,
ain't nothing like home. But the world is
not to cut where you was going, but talk about that stint of your life, Killuh Steez. When you feel me? When you know what I'm saying? Real vet. Talk about that. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, in terms of what? Because you know,
just
it
like
was very
the experience of like being a a kid from Pullman, California that went and you done seen parts of the world that the kids would probably never see. You feel me?
I would say with everything is with all my experiences was more about how you carry yourself, you know, because that's going to determine the time you have.
Mm-hmm.
That's going to determine whether it don't matter where you at. I was in the middle of nowhere and the coldest weather possible, you know what I'm saying? And it's about how you carry yourself because you can complain as a lot of people do. You could fuck off and do some other shit and be just not be there, not be present, you know, but just being myself actually got me through a lot better than a lot of people because people experience problems I didn't experience, you know, whether it was with leadership or it was with their jobs. Like, you know what I'm saying? I've always been me. So I'm going to keep being me, regardless of the yes, sir, and the no, sir. Like, I was always myself, though. Couldn't nobody tell me, like, I didn't get turned into a robot. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I was athletic. You know what I'm saying? I led athletics in boot camp. I led the whole, however many people we had, like, I led it. And that was my thing. But that's what I've been doing my whole life. So I didn't really have to change much. They let me be myself. They didn't even stay in the room when we were working out because they knew, like, I got this.
Like,
I'm in there making niggas
one
cry.
not the two, huh?
I'm making niggas cry in there, and that's you know. But my goal was always not to stand out, but my work ethic. You know, I'm gonna just work and just. It's not that I want to be the best. It's just that I don't like doing extra shit. I don't like getting punished for shit that doesn't need to be punished. You know, like so. If I gotta go back and pick up this nigga by myself, I'm gonna fucking do it because I don't want to be asked out. You know what I'm saying? And like I feel like just that being myself got me a lot further. And you know the things that I've seen, like I've seen some crazy things, some beautiful things.
Yeah,
I miss it. You know, like I got my screensaver is where I used to live and the nature and just being in the nature and shit. Like I miss that. You know, that's something I miss. It sucked while I was there though. Simplicity though.
Simplicity. You know what's crazy? I feel like we can call where we come from. It's a city in a sense, like where we been, where we see it's a city. But when you get to see something that's like so much calmer, and so you just see nature and beauty, you begin to realize you're not who you thought you were. Like I thought I would say like I'm a city boy and blah blah blah. Like, nah, city boy. I'm saying like I realized that like bro, I love like the quiet, the simple, like bro. I'm like there was a drive like when you drive in Cheney to go to the facility, it's like this big cornfield, bro. And like days when it'd be like super windy, you just sit there and let's look out. I'm saying just watch it, just bro. Like bro, that's calming, bro. Like it's just like. Or just like going out in the morning, bro, and seeing that snow, like, yeah, it's like it's new. Like the first time I seen it, I was like, wow, like it's crazy. Like, yeah, we seen it in the dirt and stuff like that. Like, oh, but I'm saying when it's 6 inches, like, wow, bro, like this, you know what I'm saying? It's like those things, or like you driving through straight trees for 3 miles. It's like I ain't never did this. Like, like it's just the beauty of like understanding that like this is what I that's where I see my end road at. Like. Just, you know what I'm saying?
I
like,
feel that. No, don't get me wrong. I 100% understand where you're coming from. That I think my problem has always been like when it gets quiet, that's when shit gets loud in my head. You feel me? Like I need that, not necessarily like chaotic atmosphere, but like I always sleep better in the city. You know what I'm saying? Like the street, like you know what I'm saying, shit going on in the street, whether it's ambulance, cars. Like I need that noise to put me at ease. You know what I'm saying? Like to this day, when I go to sleep, it's never quiet. Like I got the TV playing or I got some music playing. You feel me? Like,
Hey, you know what they say about that, right?
talk to me.
Oh man,
Talk to me.
so they said, I think what it said was people who sleep with the TV on, like they have like abandonment issues, or like or something about loneliness, something of that factor. Because like, don't get me wrong.
Shout out to my pops.
Hey,
real nigga, man.
I do the same thing. Like if I wake up in the middle of the night and like if I wake up, I go to sleep and then I wake up again after like the second time, like I'll like click the TV and turn it on. Just go like I need to, you feel me? Yeah. So it's like I be like I think I seen it on TikTok or something. It was like that isn't, it's like an issue. Like you feel like you need to feel like somebody's in the room with you.
I need it.
And I'm like, whoa.
I just need like a fan or just a loud.
I
need this white noise. You know, I don't need a TV because I don't like.
White noise is good.
When I was younger,
a fan in the TV. I must be really, really, really bad.
My pops told me, "Yeah, you sleep with the TV on." Told me if I fall asleep with that TV on, he gonna come in there and pour ice cold water on me. Yeah, all right, do it. Do it. I dare you to do it. You know what I'm saying?
Hey.
My pops used to wake up at 3 a.m. to go to work. You know what I'm saying?
Working man.
Hey,
so I'm catching Z's.
That's different.
I can't do it, man.
Cold ice water bucket.
Nah, silence will make you think. Like it's like, and it's like you start to like really like, whoa. I think that's for me. It's not really silence. It's when I stop moving. When I sit, like my brain just starts firing, and I be like thinking about everything. And I try. I think my biggest thing these years now has been like being patient, understanding God, and really just like letting things happen in the day. Like don't worry about yesterday and don't worry about tomorrow. Because like when I said I come home, if I was gonna go get my workout, cook dinner, whatever, get on the game, whatever it is, that's when I lay in that bed and I stop. Everything be like, and I'd be like, man, let me pop this melatonin and go under.
I think that's the best time though, honestly. I used to not like that either. And my mind would race at night and I couldn't go to sleep for hours if it was just silent. But I think I was fighting those thoughts though. Telling myself that's not true. But like some stuff is true, you know, and it's like the self-accountability.
Gotta have it.
You gotta have self-accountability and you just gotta accept the thoughts that you have. And that's accept yourself, man. That's accepting you.
Hey, look it. Now since we want to go there, self-accountability, right? Have we forgiven ourselves for things we've done in the past?
Of course not. I mean, I can't speak for y'all, you know what I'm saying? But of course not, bro. Like the reason why the silence is so eerie to me is because it forces me to have those conversations with myself. Like it forces me to be honest with myself and ask myself those tough questions and answer those tough questions, you know, which is why that shit is no bueno. I don't like it. But have I forgiven it's difficult, man. It's really hard to forgive yourself. Whether it's situations, you know what I'm saying, with some past friends, whether it's relationships that you know didn't work out because of where you were at that time. You know what I'm saying? Perfect girl, you dig what I'm saying? She did nothing wrong. But you know that the reason why y'all not thriving right now is because of where you are and what you did. You know what I'm saying? That's heavy.
That's heavy.
Yeah, that's a lot.
I mean,
there, man. So.
I definitely feel like I forgive myself for a lot. I think I've forgiven myself for the most part of it that was holding me back. Definitely had to look myself in the mirror and say like, you know, you might have been in that point and you know what I'm saying, you was going down, but that didn't mean you'd have to treat the people around you the way you did, you know what I'm saying? And I think that's what truly gave me the awakening to be me now. I had to really like, because that's what was taking me down, like that, and letting go of the sports thing, like letting go like the football shit, and like it's like it's crazy because in truth, like that wasn't my dream, but like it was eating away at me for some reason. Like, you know, when you get them questions and all that type of stuff, you'd be like, what? Like, I'm like, I really don't care, but it's like it started to be different, because when you come back home and after you've been gone for 5 years, and it's like, man, I'm seeing all the same. Then also, like, you know, when we come back home, you know what we got to deal with as well. It's not just inside our home, it's outside our homes. And it's like, I came back to this, and now I don't want to have to walk these. I'm a father now. I don't want to have to walk these roads, but again, you know what I mean? Yeah. So it's like really like that reflection, you know what I'm saying? That man in the mirror conversation was really what it needed to be. And like I said, like I forgave myself, and I've said this on multiple, you know, different episodes of this. Like I think the people who understand me now or have forgiven me. The people who don't, I can't make them, but they choose to live how they want to live, and I can't, you know what I'm saying?
Can I ask you a question, brother?
Go ahead.
And honesty, you know what I'm saying? That's what
honest.
Open conversation.
Talk to me.
I don't know the answer to this, you know what I'm saying? And I'm intrigued. You feel me? You said something that sparked my interest. What does forgiving yourself look like? You know what I'm saying? I don't know what that looks like, because again, there are certain situations in my life that I haven't forgiven myself. You know what I'm saying? So what does that look like?
So for me, it was truly. Well, let me. I'm saying.
It is. Oh God, heavy. Conversation getting heavy.
Brothers, cheers, brothers.
Yeah, y'all take one too.
So truly, forgiving yourself is right. When you're going down the line, you gotta, you know what I'm saying, look yourself in the mirror and be like, through that process, you was making excuses. You was making excuses because it made you feel comfortable enough to be like, okay, what I did was okay because of that. It's understanding that you could have put a little bit more effort into that. You could have been more present in that. You didn't have to react that way. You feel me? And that's when I truly like started, and I went down the line, like in my room, bro, like, damn, I was sitting there like, man, she didn't deserve that. Like, and it's like, it was times where like, I'm gonna just use it as like blank, but like, I blew up. Like, there's people in the crib, blew up, like, and like, you know how embarrassed that makes somebody feel when you. But I
still do shit like that.
You feel me?
To this day.
But look at. But I'm not. But like, I'm not here. Like, I'm like my brother sitting right there. Like, my brother and my mom down here. My sister over here. It's like I'm losing it though, because I'm just like, bro, my temper back then was just. It took nothing for me to lose it. So like really now, like I really don't be getting hot like that, to be honest too, with it, in the forgiveness of myself, because I've learned patience. I've learned the calm, bro. Like even with in my parenting stance still, like I try, it takes a lot for them to get me to be like, I'm gonna whoop your ass. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I just say that because I really haven't whooped them in years. So like I really just be saying it. So it's like,
I say the same thing, and I haven't whooped them.
Yeah, it's just like but in a sense, forgiveness is understanding that forgiveness is for myself, and maybe it'll help you, is that it's just stop making the excuses and stop trying to put something else on somebody else, because you knew in that moment or whatever was going on. Like, I'll give you one prime example. I used to be like, oh, I used to have so many women as a teen because I seen this, or I didn't have my dad, or this and that. That can be an excuse for then, but as a man now, I cannot say that. You feel me? So like me, as a grown man, I am who I am. I can only get better, and I should never get worse, right? But I have to let go of all there, man. Where my out? Oh, it's recording. It's a quote. It's a quote. It's like a Star Wars dude. I'm not a Star Wars fan, but what he said, it's like you have to let the past die. Kill it if you need to, because that's the only way you'll get to where you need to be. Mm-hmm. Like it's the truth, and like, bro, I had to let whatever I was harboring and holding on to, because bro, I had issues. I feel like with my mom. I was mad at my dad because he wasn't there, even though it was, I mean, it's his choice, not his choice or whatever. But it was so much like I didn't know who I was, and it was I was angry. I was just an angry kid, and in my mind, like I might have matured, I might have grew, but I was still holding on to that childhood trauma. Mm-hmm. So my forgiveness was truly that conversation with myself, but also with God, and just like that's what I lead by now too. Like I just every time, you know what I'm saying, I'm not like I know the Bible, but I like to just have the conversation, like shower, toilet, whatever it is, wherever I get my quiet time is. When I don't want here, right here, I talk, and I'm like, just keep guiding me, understand my heart, understand my mind, understand where I will only go where you lead me, and that's it. Like, and I try not to overthink anything. Like that's the biggest way. Like I'm not perfect, none of us are, will never be, but I know that I only surround myself with good people. And I know you can forgive what you've been through as he can. Yeah. And we're not looking for the people on the other side too. But if they can, it would be appreciated. If not, just understand that like we're not who we used to be. We're only trying to be the best versions of ourselves every day. 1%. 1% a day. You know what I'm saying?
Break a day.
I'm saying, I'm saying that's it, and that's how I see it, bro. Like I still be having like days I have like my anxiety or whatever, but like I talk to myself and I'm like, come on, bro, like you got this, like that. That's like it's like the little things like that, bro. Like I really be like, we not going back. Like there's no going back for none of it.
Yeah, you know
what I'm saying.
You gotta also within that forgiving yourself the truth. And accepting that truth, accepting that you did do these things, or you did cause these things, or even if you didn't cause something, and you know, and it led to you feeling like, damn, I could have kept myself out of that situation. Man. But just accepting, you know, I feel like that's the biggest thing aside from the truth is accepting the truth.
It's hard sometimes.
It's hard. It's really hard. But when you accept the truth, you accept that you were like. That's when you lose ego. That's when your ego goes down 100%. Because you realize I'm not who I thought I was. Yeah. I'm not as perfect as I thought I was, and I accept that, you know. But you can still be you. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
we all love each other for who we are. Like we've been through the highest times and the lowest times together. You know what I'm saying? But like
niggas don't know.
Hey. Porter Ranch?
Maybe. Hey, you know what's
we don't talk about Porter Ranch.
We don't talk about Porter Ranch. But hey, you know what's crazy is what you're saying, like the ego. Like, you know, we're groomed from children to have egos. I'm talking about us, but I'm not speaking for all children. Think about where we start at 6 years old playing football. And if you got some type of talent, everybody riding your coattail from the jump. Oh, I need him on my team. Let me put him on my team. I'll drive him over here. I want him on this, blah, blah, blah. It's like we're groomed to have this ego. And then when you don't, you know, when life stops,
you don't fulfill that.
You don't know who you are no more. Think about it. Prime examples of many. Like, think about how many big time kids that just didn't do it. You feel me? But you're groomed from you 6 years old. Oh no, he gonna be on my team. He gonna do this.
You kids hard to let that.
You feel me? And then like if you got one of them big like, oh no, I'm this that, like, bro, like I feel like my first like understanding to like, dang, like everybody like this, it was college, like first practice, like Shaq Hill plays receiver, bro. Built, he's like 5'10", 5'11", built like a running back, run like 4.2. Bench 315. Like I'm coming from being fat. I'm the fastest, you know what I'm saying? When I say this boy, man, this man came off the oof. I'm like, whoa. But it's like we coming from like we are it. Like we are the it. You know what I'm saying? Whether that's parties being thrown, football being played, everybody, people
Miss
know
those parties,
us
man.
that we don't
Miss
know.
those.
You know what I'm saying?
Everybody's
So,
that nigga in college.
you know what I'm saying? So, but like now, like it's walk-ons that were the man on their team, they just couldn't get the scholarly. You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
And it's like that's I don't tell my children, like I don't try to groom my children with the ego thing. It's like I tell them they're the greatest, they can be the greatest, they can do whatever they want to do. But I'm gonna be real. I'm like, there's somebody out there when you choose to not work, they're working. You feel me? Because I feel like we thought we were the only people on the planet. Because we weren't losing. Yeah. We weren't losing in life. Like at that point, like
we had some of the biggest, especially I think with Valley athletes. Because we be good. We be good at what we do. We're good at what we do.
Yeah, we was going and beating y'all LA niggas. No,
yeah,
make it
we
seem
was
like
definitely
we was
beating
like,
LA
no.
niggas, you know.
Was he not? He wasn't beating LA.
LA niggas was giving us the work.
Hey. But nah, that definitely fed into egos, and I think that was one of the hardest things to do was let go of that ego.
Yeah.
Because that allowed me to forgive myself. You know what I'm saying? Letting go of who I think I am and who I think I'm supposed to be and accepting where I am and what's going on in my life right now. You know what I'm saying? Like,
can I ask you a question then? Since we on this ego, man, you know what I'm saying?
Here we go.
We better in ourselves.
Got a big ego.
Man. Okay, so today, as it stands today, do you live with ego? You know what I'm saying? Case in point, let me give you an example, right? Like, let's say you and Shorty arguing at the crib. It's something that you know you should apologize for.
Don't apologize.
Whatever the case may be, you know you should apologize. Yeah, you say that now.
No. Look at no. Good. Wait, no. Wait. Wait. I'm gonna let you finish, but I'm gonna give you why though. I'm gonna give you why.
So she popping it. She popping it at the mouth. You know you should apologize, but she popping it. You telling me she should still, you know?
No.
Right,
So look at.
baby,
I'm gonna let it die down a little bit first because I'm better.
So you're not arguing.
But the popping it. No. So look at. I try not to be argumentative. I'm be honest. I swear to you. No. I'm trying for real. So it's like because of that last situation at that time. Today. Back today as it stands. Hey, what I'd have been. Man, but like me in the now, like I'm gonna be like trying to I'm like first off like let's get an understanding. Whoop de whoop. Like if I'm wrong, okay, my bad. But like if she's constantly still going, I'm gonna just be like, all right, well I'm gonna go get on the game or something. And just kind of like just leave the situation and then come back and be like, you know, I was wrong. I know you was upset. That's why I let you. You know what I'm saying? Even I'm not gonna try to overdo it because it's gonna keep going. So just to get,
you can't really.
Let me ask
you can't really
just try the best. Try to.
I do the same in the aspect that I give space. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Whatever the argument is, if she's right, I'm right.
You apologize first.
If I'm wrong.
If I'm wrong,
but I don't apologize right away because I feel like to an angry person, apology don't mean shit.
Yeah, and pride.
It doesn't mean anything right now. You're apologizing because I'm upset. Right. So like I'm gonna let you calm down, and then like a lot of times I go back to talk about it, or she goes back to talk. I'm not perfect, you know what I'm saying? Like, and the argument starts back up. But I feel like it's just repeat the same process because like. It doesn't matter if it's your partner or not. Shouldn't nobody, as a grown-ass man, shouldn't nobody be getting under your skin like that to make you have an overreaction. You know what I'm saying? Like,
is that only the standard for men, or is that just across?
It's the standard for.
It's a standard for humans.
It's a standard for the adult. But you know what? I'm not my girl. I'm not Tay. I'm not you. So like, I'm not gonna tell nobody how they should act. I don't tell nobody, but except for my kids. I don't tell nobody how they should act. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not what I'm here for. We here to build with each other. If you can't build, then that's on you. You know what I'm saying? Like,
we can't do this.
We can't. It's not gonna work out long term. You know what I'm saying? But that's what it is. You know. But as a couple, you're supposed to grow, and as a man, you're supposed to lead by example.
I think anger led in a man leads to self-destruction, and it's way more frowned upon when a man is upset and yelling and all that rather than a woman getting her point across. Now, I'm never saying nobody should ever get into domestic violence at all on any sides, but when we get upset, it's a very different situation. You know what I'm saying? So I just always like I said, like I was back over there. You know what I'm saying? Back then, like bro, when I got mad, bro, like you like pop, don't pop shit. You probably shouldn't even. You feel me? Especially if I'm already like, and that was for like everybody. Like it wasn't even just for shorty or whatever it was. So it's like, especially in the now, like when I get back in that situation, I just feel like even now, like just like if I'm talking and saying something to somebody, like I'm just a lot more calmer because I know where it's gonna go.
Your tone decides pretty much.
You
It
feel me?
decides how the argument's gonna go.
Me?
So I was talking to Kizel the other day, man. He said this. He said something that sparked my interest, and then it made me research it. So I came across this article, and it was basically saying how like men who have grown up with like a single parent, like a single mom, are more emotional because they don't know how to process and handle their emotions because they've only had saying their mother. Unfortunately, not unfortunately, but women are just. You know what I'm saying? They're more emotional than men.
Shout out to the single moms.
Yeah, you dig what I'm saying? You dig what I'm saying? But yeah, as opposed to men who grew up in a two-parent
household.
Absolutely. So I found that interesting because unfortunately we come from the same kind of upbringing in a way when it comes to that single parent shit. So man, it's difficult when I find myself in arguments with wifey. You know what I'm saying? I try not to take it there because nobody wins when it's taken. You know what I'm saying? But in the past, I have found myself fighting ego. You know what I'm saying? Unfortunately, like I'm not perfect. I'm
you know who I am.
Shit. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So I find myself fighting ego. But as of late, you feel me? If I'm wrong and I see how upset she is, I'll come up to her, baby. You know what? That's on me. You feel me? I eat that. That's my fault. You know what I'm saying? Give me a hug, give me a kiss. We might not be at 100. You know what I'm saying? But I need you to understand that I know I fucked up. You know what I'm saying?
That's growth, brother.
Tell yourself the truth.
That's growth.
Accept the truth.
Think about that.
And then
it's growth.
Either change it or live in it.
It's growth.
You can either change it or live in it.
This man be going through it. Like
it's hard to live in it.
But like it's like I'm see like y'all in y'all situations, but like it's you know what I'm saying I be living vicariously through y'all. So I just be like thinking. I know I be thinking like
it's hard, man.
Hey, what would I do in this situation? But I know like just I think that like I said that last stint of my life really just shaped me for whatever is next. You feel me? Like it got too bad. It got way like I'm talking about like I'm ready for legitimately anything, but
love all.
Like ultimately, like I said, like love, forgiveness and accountability in myself. Like I harbor no malicious or hate or nothing towards that person or at all. Like I'm like it's complete. Like it's love. Like I try my best to not live that way because one, we have a daughter. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, I can't speak for her, but I know for me, I want good life. I want great co-parenting. I want shared, you know what I'm saying, shared birthdays or whatever it is, just to make life move smooth because I'm not going nowhere from that little girl's life at all. Like she's got dad forever. No, like you gonna have to kill me to get me out of her life. So that's just like I can't. I'm gonna just be completely honest on like healing makes a difference. Like letting go makes a difference. And when people don't take the time to do that, they try to deflect and throw shit on you. And then when you're in a good space, it's like, okay, like.
But when you let go, that's you can do it. You can say, okay, but letting go is not throwing shit away. It's not throwing what you did away,
No.
but it's just
let
I
it
did
go.
that, but I'm like, that was the
Yeah.
past. You know, if you're gonna keep on judging me off of who
Like,
I
yeah,
used
like,
to be,
like,
then
why
we're not gonna ever get nowhere.
why would we live and keep in the same judgment? Like something that happened 3 whatever how many years ago doesn't matter. Like today, like today is.
That's where we disagree.
But look it.
No, because it. But to.
So,
Okay, are you
wait,
talking in terms of a
wait,
woman?
wait, what are we talking about?
Anything.
You tell me.
What are we talking about?
But listen, some things do matter from 3 years ago. They matter because
Okay.
to them they matter. No, I mean even from 10 years ago, it matters to them. It matters to them.
Okay, I'm not saying that it takes like just like everything goes away, but I'm saying like I've never been an abuser. I've never been like to where like to a certain extent where you're just a terrible person. Like I just was mentally not around. Like I was on click. Like I was on autopilot. Like I just bro. Like
that's
like
a form of, I mean, that's
like,
a form of abuse though.
No, like yeah, I just wasn't. No, look at like I'm gonna be real. Like I was not there, bro, because I mentally was just checked out. Like and I said it on, like I said on episodes before. I wasn't there in my parenting, certain things. I just wasn't. Like, I was here, but I was not there. You know what I'm saying? So like lights on, nobody home.
I had that like in my relationships or whatever, just life. I do mentally check out, and when I mentally check out, like it's hard to get me to check back in. But I don't mentally check out on life per se.
Yeah,
I check out on whatever is not helping me or like going along with my program, which I guess is kind of selfish, but I check out on that. Like if you're not on the same program, if you're not trying to, I want a house or I want this, I want a new job and I want that. If you're not on the same program, if you're happy being in the same place and living, then I can't be there with you mentally because my mind is over here and your mind is still right here. You talking about, you know, would you still love me if I was a worm? And it's like, hey, I don't care.
Hey,
like I don't care.
Would you though? Would you?
I don't. I don't care.
I think that I think it's always interesting. Okay, let me ask you a question. Just yes or no. Have you ever been in a relationship where it didn't work out because of you? You knew you were the reason.
Hell yeah.
Yes.
Right? Easy. Beautiful. So I always find it interesting how those type of relationships, it's always easy. Not easy, but it's always like common to hear like, oh, like, you know, people forgiving themselves. But it's like, it's difficult to explain.
That shit is work.
Yeah, man. No, it's definitely
work. It's work to forgive yourself.
I feel like it's easier. It's always the person that's like that was doing all of the damage. You know what I'm saying? Always talking about, oh, I've forgiven myself and shit like that. Like,
see, I wasn't doing all of the damage.
No, of course not. No,
you know what I'm saying? But I'm saying like I forgave myself for just not being there. I wasn't like I said, I wasn't a bad boyfriend. Like I was not. Like I did things in the beginning stage, but like I started to crumble within myself. So which stopped me from doing a lot of stuff. And I think by me not doing stuff, like I just wasn't, handling. Like don't get me wrong, like we already talked about, like I was going through the deep depression, anxiety, so I wasn't really going places and stuff like that. Like it was a lot. And then I was just like when I was going through things, I would just leave. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it was just like, it's hard for you to act. Like I said, you can't expect somebody to sit there and wait and understand everything you're going through when you're not speaking about it.
They don't have to.
And they don't have to. So, but like for somebody who's sitting there and just trying to kind of taking it and like, okay, whatever, like I can understand a frustration of a person. But one thing I do know is a person cannot say, oh, he was just terrible or this and that. I just wasn't present. Like it was just, I was disconnected from myself. Like I didn't even know who I was. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like I give people like, I give you what you are to me.
Wait a minute.
That's what I give to you.
Wait. Also, wait. Hold on. let's not get this misconstrued at all. For both sexes at a time can be in the wrong. You just don't. Some people don't care
in
to
the
take
gender wars,
the time to really be like, oh,
we need to unite.
I need to heal too, or I need to be accountable for the things that I did. Now, hear me out, right? It's a people. Let's go and watch this. And you're gonna be like, oh, did I ever do something wrong, or was I like you wasn't accountable then? You probably gonna try to be accountable now. But what I'm saying is that I think we've came to points where we understand accountability. I'm just saying I've healed myself through the things that I've been through. Like, I just feel like I wasn't a present enough person in my last relationship. Now, let's think about this. I might have been a little angry and stuff. Never was abusive. Never. I was angry at everybody in the whole house. Like, it wasn't just that person. I just wasn't there. And
angry at life.
I was angry at life. And like, but then again, that wasn't an everyday thing. Like, I was always me and y'all was here. So it's like, I'm happy and doing whatever. But like certain days, like it'd be hard for you to really like express yourself. I've never known how to express my emotions and tell somebody like, I'm fucking hurting. Like I'm on the brink of checking out. Like I don't know what the fuck to do. Like I don't even want to get up. Like I go downstairs and grab a drink because it's gonna make me feel good. And then I can feel okay to be in every situation. So and then those things just kind of like went to different ways.
Was your partner or whoever around, was anybody, not us, not us, like was anybody, because we wasn't here all the time.
Yeah.
Was anybody checking you on that? Not even checking you, like, don't do that. Asking like, are you good? Like, why are you drunk right now?
Well, I wasn't drunk.
Why are you drinking right now? Why? Because I've had those days where I've woke up and went straight to the bottle. Man. And that was, I mean, at the height of it, bro, I was drinking almost every day like that. You know what I'm saying? And I realized this is before, like, this is probably when I was in the military and before, like, I was really talking to niggas like that. Like, wasn't nobody checking on me though, asking like, are you good? Like, why are you drunk at 9 a.m. on a Tuesday?
I didn't do that, right? I only did that a couple times, but like I just wouldn't talk. So like I wouldn't talk, and it wouldn't be to like one of them like hit me with a text or something like they was coming through, or like Nate was sliding coming from work or whatever, and I'm like, they be like, oh, we about to grab a jerk. So
then
I'm
you
like,
got,
it's good.
Yeah.
So it's like that, like people could see it, but nobody was really saying nothing because, like I said, like it was bringing me out of like the situation, like in a sense, like I wouldn't be where I know how I was acting beforehand.
Yeah.
So like I think it was
temporary
high, and it was all wrong. But like I said, it just took that moment of darkness to really like understand how to get the flow going back to what it needed to be. And yeah, like I just don't want it to seem like it's just like an everyday thing, or I was just like a person of bad or mistreatment.
Not every day, but just that's what I'm talking about. Like, instead of people being like, you know, maybe we should chill. Everybody was with it.
Everybody
was like, let's do it.
Like I'm telling you, like
fuck it, let's do it.
Like the last stint of that is like I'm telling you, like that was that 2018 on. We talking about like everybody's running from something. Every single person in the house running from something. So it's like, oh, it's cool. Like we can do it, whatever. But like in the now,
we can do it. But should we?
Nobody's saying that. But nobody's saying that though.
Nobody said it.
So it's like now, like you gotta think about now. We not doing that. Like so, like when things go wrong, bro, we talking about it.
I know, bro, because this shit is like this is a Friday night. You know, take this shit a couple years back.
It's Monday.
It would be a bunch of people in here right now.
Monday.
And there'd be a bunch of bottles.
Monday, not a Friday. Monday.
Hey, we'd all be fucked up at this very moment right now. But we really don't do that no more. Like, it's crazy.
You know the crazy. Okay, so 2017, man, I was in Arizona.
Shout out to Hill people.
Man, shout out. Oh God. 2017, man, I was in Arizona going through some shit. I found Xanax. That was like my coping mechanism. Slippery slide, man. Case in point, got addicted to that shit, man. If you own that shit, bro, reach out for help. Real shit. That shit is not anything to fuck around with type shit. But the crazy thing is, like, I didn't have anybody there to ask me those questions. Like, hey, my nigga, you good? Are you alright? You feel me? Like, it's Monday. Why are you popping 2 Xans? You feel me, on a Monday type shit? You know what I'm saying? So I found that interesting when I was in Arizona, bro. I found that I was in Arizona. I was like, you know what? I don't have my core people with me. The people that are gonna be like, hey, are you good? Or they're gonna notice like when I'm not good to get me back good. So I found that interesting. 2017, you know what I'm saying? Moved back here 2018 and found the exact same shit. 2018, we was a bunch of a group of niggas that were all hurting from something, and nobody was asking those difficult questions. Like, hey, are you good? Do you want to talk about it? What are you running from? You feel me? It's Monday. It's 10 a.m. Why are you on the brink of being drunk? You know what I'm saying? So I just found that both instances of my life, 2 years back to back, consecutively, I found myself in a situation where, man, shit was rough.
Yeah, I think that like the beauty of it is the change, man. And I think it's how we get to this point. Like I said, like I feel like we've all came such a long way, and I mean your road to forgiveness may be, you know what I'm saying, still unwinding, but for yourself, but it's gonna happen. It's like it's just if Killuh sees, I'm saying if you got to a point where it was good, then it's good. But
it's hard. No, I'm not.
It's definitely hard. Like, bro,
every day.
You have to deal with it because like somebody's always gonna like. I had got a phone call not too long ago, and just the words said to me, I'm just like, but like, why do you feel that way? Like, I'm like,
hey,
I don't call you.
Though.
I don't say nothing. But it hurt me. I'm just like, but why do you feel that way?
I just think that should be some like, bro, like.
I just be like, I'm thinking like my first thought is like, you need to let that shit go.
Yeah,
like
let go of that hurt so
like,
we could move forward.
Hey, 100. Hey, but it's like
gonna move forward amicably.
Amicably. You feel me? Because the hurt, not really what you think it is. Because I think, in truth, sometimes people hurt more because they see what they wanted you to be.
Correct.
And you get to a point there now, so they just want to bring you backwards.
You know, people hate
me?
When you're doing good.
That's the truth. Like,
hate when you're doing better without them.
You feel me? Like where they see that vision, and then like you stop, you get there, and it's like, I should probably say some shit to fuck this nigga there.
But you was supposed to be that way for them.
It's hard, yeah, man.
You was supposed to be that way for them. How could you be something for somebody, you're not something for yourself?
Then why
you can't. But that's the stage. That's the whole. Like, that's life, bro. That's just life. That's how. Like, that's not just. It's not just you. Like, that's life for everybody.
I feel you. I'm just asking.
People are lucky to get a high school sweetheart and stay with them for 50 years or 60 years. Yeah. But for most people, you go through relationships, you go through friendships and you keep on building. And if people don't stay on your program, but you find people that find you hang out with I didn't hang out with Bori when I was a kid. You know what I'm saying? But I talked to this nigga like, this is my day. Like, I knew this nigga my whole life. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, it's funny where you think you're gonna land, that may not be where you land. But as long as you're right in your head and you're, you got your, I don't know how to say this, but like, as long as you're right within and you feel comfortable where you're at,
no, 100%.
You can't say, "Oh, my friends are the wrong friends for me," or like you in the right spot. You good. I
said this last time. Like, I feel like I'm exactly where I need to be in all aspects. Like, my life is literally going where it needs to be. So I have no regrets, no nothing. Like, I am in a good place. I'm in the best place I've been in my life in so long. It's green, you know what I'm saying? So I don't see the need to dwell or worry or like, and like I said, I don't have no like no harboring feelings or malice of nothing. Like I'm
To
I want
nobody.
I want everybody to win. Ultimately, that's it.
I don't got
You know what
I
I'm
don't
saying?
got no hard
Like,
feelings or no hatred towards nobody. Like
I
don't.
want everybody to win. And
I'm trying to get Oh God.
nah, and we got I mean, you know what I'm saying, unknown threw his hands up. So let's try to jump into some a little more light before we, you know what I'm saying?
Is the strip club cheating or not? That is the question that I've been pondering for weeks now.
I think that's up. I think that's up to your shorty.
Why?
See, I think
why?
I think personally, my own opinion.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be anybody else's opinion. The strip club is not cheating, but if your girl doesn't want you to go to strip club and you still choose to go, it's disrespectful. It's not cheating. No, it's not cheating. It's just disrespectful.
Okay.
You just, you didn't.
You're not fucking.
You didn't care about her boundaries, but you didn't cheat on her necessarily. What'd you say? Wait, what did you just say? What did he say?
I said you're not fucking the strippers. That's what I said. It's not cheating because you're not fucking them. You're not fucking them. It's not cheating.
Yeah, that's just a given.
Yeah, you're not fucking it. Yeah.
So you saying?
Damn, the lick reader is motherfucking crazy.
So wifey hit you like, hey.
Damn.
I would appreciate it if you didn't go
it's
to the
Everclear?
strip club. Oh, God. I would appreciate it if you didn't go to the strip club. And then you go. Meanwhile, again, the strip club, you got ass and titties in your face. You feel me? You're saying that that's not a form of cheating, just simple disrespect.
It's only treating if you're a trick.
Ooh. So you go to the strip club and not throwing bread?
But I'm not tricking though. It's not to say it ain't tricking if you got it right. It's not tricking if you got it right.
Just take your girl to the strip club with you.
Man, oh God, no! But my girl is really. She like, I'll go with you.
Do women like the strip club? Like,
I think women like the strip club.
I don't think
some women do.
Some women.
I know some women do.
I done seen some women in there with their niggas.
Nah, for sure. But I'm saying, like, have you ever gone to a shorty and she was like, hey,
let's go to the strip.
She'd be like, why would you go without me?
Exactly. That's always a question. But like, she's never
go to a strip club that has chicken wings.
After what?
Atlanta. Oh my soul! Shout out to Atlanta, the best strip club I've ever been to. I don't even know what the fuck it was called, but niggas was blowing dope in there. They served chicken strips. The shit was crack. Oh my god, my nigga name.
Them down south states be.
Boy, hey,
they be different out there.
I fell in love twice. I fall in love every time I go to the strip club. Fun fact.
Oh my god.
Yeah, no, it's okay. Open conversation.
Hey,
edit. I thought we was being honest.
That's good. That's something
they know what they're doing. Like that's their profession.
Falling in love in a strip club every time is crazy.
Once I get out the strip club, I come back to my senses. But I'm saying in the strip club,
it's like a Vegas casino. You just lose track of where you're at and what time it is.
So niggas just said
they don't got no windows.
Nigga said every time I go in,
and that was a crazy statement. That was
crazy.
That was crazy.
That was crazy.
Niggas don't agree with that.
I don't fall in love.
That's crazy. That's crazy to me. Why are you there?
Right? Because half the time I'm there is because y'all dragged me there.
See, that's
right now. But look it. We gonna wrap this joke. We gonna wrap this joke up. Look. We always in this thing one way. And what's one word that you figure you'll live by for the rest of this year, moving forward? There's one word you feel like where your life is going towards.
One word.
Hard to describe life in one word.
One word that I would use.
It's like yourself, like where you feel like where your life is going, like where you feel like you're going in life with just one word.
Well, in terms of where I am and where I want to go, the one word that instantly popped into my head was grounded. Like I want to be grounded in everything that I do, because I feel like that's important. You know what I'm saying? To me, to wifey, to the kids that we're raising. As you mentioned, you know what I'm saying, the men are the leaders of the household. You know what I'm saying? I'm supposed to provide direction, reassurance, anything and everything that is required from a man. I'm supposed to be the one that they get it from. So in order for that to happen, I need to be grounded. I need to be connected to myself, as well as the people in my immediate family, so that I can understand exactly what's going on and what's needed of me. So, yeah, that was one thing, one word that came to mind.
For me, I think it's always been the same word ever since. I think I learned this word in like 6th grade, but perseverance, and I think that's always how I've been, and just keep going. No matter what, keep going, because it's just keep going. It don't fucking matter what it is. Keep going. There's always a way to get better. There's always a way to, you can always change your life. We're not running out of time, guys.
Not
Keep
at all.
going. If you want to fucking do something, do it. But just stand on that and do it. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, appreciate having my brothers, man. Appreciate y'all coming, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? My brothers, you know what I'm saying? Hey, I appreciate y'all for watching, you know what I mean? This is Open Conversation with SheeshBlanco, and I'm your host, SheeshBlanco. Hope y'all watch all the way through. Like, comment, and subscribe. And we out this thing.